Our ReDiscover journey started here at Loop Dance Company at the beginning of lockdown, when we put a call out to colleagues and friends and dance artists here at Loop to find out what it is that they needed and what we could do to support them through this difficult time. The feedback that we received is that people were participating in things online and were doing online technique classes. However, there wasn't that creative outlet, which is something they felt they needed. So as part of our emergency funding bid to Arts Council England, we included Loop Digital, which is a project that had two strands. So it was the ReDiscover Project and Reconnect, which was our online summer school. So ReDiscover was a call out to 60 dancers across the southeast of the UK. So that could be professional dancers or non-professional dancers. And we actually had 62 participants, which we were absolutely thrilled with. And as part of the project, they participated in 4 online sessions, and they were split into 6 groups, and each group had a loop dance facilitator with them to choreograph and to create a dance film. So we will have 6 dance films released as part of ReDiscover along with this evaluation film. Those workshops were an opportunity to rediscover their love of dance and rediscover movement and other dance artists, and was a chance for them to talk about their experience during lockdown and how they could express that, and they came up with some really lovely things, so I'm really excited about the films. At the end of the 4 weeks, we had a sharing where we invited the friends and families of the participants to join us on an online Zoom sharing, and that was really well received, and it was so amazing to see everybody dancing together even though we couldn't be together in the same space. But we wanted to create that opportunity, and it was really lovely. We wanted to collate some of the footage from these films to give the dance artists a chance to tell us what they thought about the project, and for us to hear more about their process.
It was a great opportunity for me to apply lots of the things that I had learned on the DASP programme in the last year. And it's been an absolutely great opportunity to work with people all across the southeast region.
I've adored that project in every single aspect of it. I think it came right at the right time for artists just being in lockdown, not doing much, or just like training at home, and gave us a chance to connect, to have that opportunity and to interact with other artists. Those other artists has been able to just go back to dancing and just like meet new people and just be engaged and committed with an organization, a process and a journey for resulting in a final product.
For this creative process, I really wanted to switch our frustration at being stuck in our living rooms to seeing it as a creative challenge. So this meant that the creative process took 2 main strands. The first was being live on Zoom in our living rooms, using the frame of Zoom to create new viewing perspectives, and using our living room as a site-specific location. So rather than fighting and working against those restrictions, we were actually using them to create new ways of moving. And the second strand was to take our camera or our phone out of the house to an interesting location and film movement in that location, with the specific brief of finding a site that you would never otherwise be able to take an audience to. The resulting film switches between being indoors and outdoors, and I think really marks a moment in time for 2020 and the dance scene, how the dance scene adapted.
During our first session together, in a warm-up of arm and hand gestures, we pulled, pushed, swung and sliced through the atmosphere, starting to connect beyond the screens and move together. We set that movement phrase to count, to create unison and togetherness while moving through the space.
It was a privilege to work with such a wonderful and diverse group of people. A fantastic opportunity to reflect on our own personal experience of lockdown in a safe space. We discovered the importance of connecting with others and feeling supported during difficult times, and the power of dance to lift your spirits and to help us to find the ground again.
In a dance world that's using Zoom mainly for classes and technique, ReDiscover was a chance to be creative again and connect locally with artists, even though we couldn't be together in person.
ReDiscover was an amazing experience for myself and the dancers in my group. I feel we really learned a lot about each other, not just as dancers but as people. We really found a connection and we discussed what lockdown meant to us, how it affected us, how it affected people around us, and it was really nice to be able to express that through dance, and I'm really thankful for what this project gave to us.